dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the new world cast. We're talking about SmackDown, May 2nd, 2025. Wade and Joe on commentary. We're in Iowa at the Wells Fargo Arena. Yeah, this is, I did not realize this because my weeks have just been blurred. Well, this whole, couple months have just been a blur of everything mashing together. I didn't realize Backlash is next weekend, Mother's Day weekend. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We're building to this thing, kind of, I think we have 4 matches officially after this SmackDown. It's Cena versus Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship, Becky versus Lyra for the Intercontinental Championship, Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship, Jacob, LA, Priest, and Drew, and Gunther versus Pat. Okay, probably one more match because usually they do 5 matches, but we're going to be in St. Louis. We start this off with LA versus Damian. This is okay for the most part, but it ends in a fucking DQ. Solo. I was like, oh my gosh. How many DQs have we done so far? Let's see. Hold on. I'm just curious. That's all. I'm curious. Didn't we do one for NXT? Let's see. Nope. Oh, we did one for Raw. Did we do one on last SmackDown? Let's see. All right, that's Collision. Let's see. Last SmackDown. Yeah, there was a DQ for that one too. Naomi. Yeah. I don't know how many we can do here, but we're racking them up. DQ Palooza. Palooza of the DQs. But of course, it ends in a big fight solo. Then here comes Jacob holding up that United States champion, the Samoan werewolf standing tall above LA and Damian. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then we get Pretty Deadly versus Fraxium. Fraxium's officially on SmackDown. Their second match, and this was a fun one, but Fraxium gets the win. Yeah, I was like, I don't see them losing anytime soon. They're up here, they're fresh, they're new team. Let's go. Then we get a whole thing with Naomi, Jade, Tiffy and Nia in the ring because Nia is eyeballing Tiffy's championship, so eventually that's going to happen. But of course, Naomi and Jade, they have unfinished business because Jade was coming. Wasn't Jade? Someone was coming out. It just ended in a big brawl, but sets up our main event for tonight. Jade, Tiffy versus Naomi and Nia. Then we go into Miz versus Aleister Black. My God, I miss Black Mass. I know he did it on AEW, but I love the foot. Pick up the chin. And so, what's that? But that didn't happen. It was like, no, pushing, mellow, no, boom, kick. Devastating. Miz just went, timber! Black Mass. Aleister Black for the win. I bet Zelina is very happy, now their schedules are not so different. Just need to get Buddy Matthews back. Then we have Zelina versus Piper with the secret Hervis outside, and Chelsea's so devastated, dressed in all black. She had the thing with Nick backstage. But I love the fact that she can just adjust to any character and make me care about the character. It's just Chelsea Green is just good that way, But Zelina got the win, rolling up Piper, 1, 2, 3, running away. But she is our United States champion. And she did really, I think she went to her father's memorial thing. I saw that online. Memorial place where, she took the championship, called her mom, and it was just a really nice moment. I thought that was really cool. So, good for you, Zelina. We get a Randy Orton promo. It's a Randy Orton promo, but my favorite part about this, I wrote it down too. I'm going to punt kick your Lego-shaped head. I can now not unsee it. But yeah, Orton's coming for John Cena one last time, as the poster says, for Backlash. One last time. So that was funny. That was a good line from Randy. Rey Fenix versus Santos. You can't go wrong here. I think this is my match of the night. Rey Fenix versus Santos. And Rey Fenix got the win because he got to start building up those wins again. And soon we can see the Lucha Bros. Because I think Santos will bring some backup. Jade and Tiffy versus Naomi and Nia. Jade and Tiffy for the win. A little bit of teasing here with Jade picking up the championship, putting it on her shoulder, slowly giving it back to Tiffy. And Tiffy's like, hey, I was like, ooh, we're teasing something with Jade. But then Naomi attacks. Then, this is how we end the show. But we got a lot going on here. We'll see what's the next couple matches or match that's going to be added to Backlash that I just mentioned at the top of the show. And before SmackDown itself aired, WWE releases. Yes. Braun Strowman for the bazillionth time. Dakota Kai, that one hurt. That one did hurt. The next one hurt too. Shayna hurt. I think Shayna could have been built to be a badass beyond badasses, but that's not the case. Dakota Kai, I always root for Dakota Kai, but she was let go. So hopefully she finds a place out there in the indies for a bit. And what's funny is, I was looking at this WWE release list, and I was like, oh, God. Tony Khan's like, oh, I'm so happy I can spend more of my dad's money. Then we got Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. No loss there. I never was a fan of those guys. But Cora Jade and Gigi Dolan? Wow. That was a big one for me, too, because I do like those two. Eddie Thorpe, I was like, wow, that man was got main events and was being pushed, and then they're like, nope, back to the res you go. Sorry, Eddie, man. He was like my only representation in NXT, even though I didn't really care for his character because they did the whole spiritual thing, and, I don't know. I hate when they do that with Native American characters, but hopefully Eddie can find his own voice out there. I think I really wish someone would just grasp on to the American Eagle character. I just think that'd be awesome in the ring. I think so, just as a character itself. Blue jeans, white shirt, black leather jacket. Just looking awesome, badass Native American character. But nope, they always go the other way with him. Then we got Riley Osborne. I was like, oh, well, he's young. He'll come back. Don't worry. This one, Miss Jackson. I was like, oh, right after the big Meta breakup, I was like, oh, okay, well, that sucks. They got together. They're like, yeah, and Lash is like, I was in the Royal Rumble. Jackson got to do that. Well, then they're like, yep, she's gone. Peace. Deuces. And Gallus. All of Gallus. Holy shit. I thought the Gallus boys were a decent team to have, but no, they were all let go. So, shout out to these guys. I think there's a few more. When I was looking at the list, I was updated, but man, I hope everyone lands on their feet well. Losing their job, no matter what, in any profession, sucks. Now you got to hustle. I think Mr. Zack Ryder himself, Matt Cardona, put out a tweet, said, hey, man, go make a name for yourself. Go make some money. It's possible outside of WWE. And then there's Tony Khan, who's willing to spend the money. So, you got that option too. So, but that sucks. Shout out to them, and hopefully they land on their feet well. And that was SmackDown, ending it on a downer. May 2nd, 2025 in Iowa. Wade and Joe on commentary. The Wells Fargo Arena. My match of the night is Rey Fenix versus Santos. Moment of the night, it's that punt kick your Lego-shaped head. That was great. Then we have a lot of shows coming up. Backlash is May 10th. Battleground, May 25th. Same day as Double or Nothing. Money in the Bank, June 7th. Worlds Collide, June 7th. So we got a double header for that day. SummerSlam, August 2nd and 3rd. And Crown Jewel Perth in Australia, October 11th. And a lot more to come. But that's it. That's all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. I give SmackDown a solid 3 out of 5, and that's it. That's all. Share it your grandma. Share it your grandma. Share it the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja, and remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
You know what else he told me?
What he said?
He is the last real champ. He wouldn't lie to me.
You need to stop